better be the right place. Because if this isn't the right place, someone's about to be real confused.
Barry!
Hey.
I knew it! I knew that was you! I knew it was you in that weird space portal thing! Hi!
Took a couple tries to get here. This is my friend, Cisco.
Oh, friend is a loose term. We work together. Hi, Cisco. I have to say it. This is a nice universe you got here.
Thank you.
Do you remember last year when I helped you out and you promised to do the same for me?
What are we up against?
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So we're finally here, crossover time has started, so this is going to be an explanation for what's going on, what you need to do, and just a shout out, I'm bringing the Flash Ring giveaway back, so I'll explain that in a second, but watch this quick behind the scenes, then I'll explain everything.
Episode 308, Invasion.
Was that the title? I hope that wasn't the title.
It starts out like a normal episode, and then suddenly...
Is that a meteor?
Why, yes, that is a meteor, and yes, it is heading for downtown.
But as Barry runs to see how he can stop anybody from getting hurt, what he realizes is that this really isn't a meteor at all. It's an alien ship.
Aliens! Are they aliens or little green men?
He sees for the first time that aliens do exist, and they are the creepiest things you've ever seen, and they go by the name Dominators.
That is not the name of a species that comes in peace.
No, it's very aggressive.
Barry thinks it's the best idea is to create this superhero team. He enlists all of his super friends.
Oh, that is so cute. You guys are just gonna get together and go fight some aliens. Have you lost your mind?
And on top of that, if they're gonna fight aliens, he wants to use an alien to train against them. So he goes to Earth 38 and gets Kara Zor-El, known as Supergirl.
Do you remember last year when I helped you out and you promised to do the same for me?
What are we up against?
So this is going to be great, and the Flash Rings are back in stock. Just to explain the giveaway, it's just like normal. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video, but make sure that you turn alerts on, click that little bell so that you get all the videos, just because YouTube's been weird and people have been missing out on stuff. Now, what the hell is going on with this giant crossover? So last night on Supergirl, it was largely a self-contained episode just for Supergirl stuff that was happening, not crossover stuff. But every once in a while, during like really weird moments, portals would open, like Cisco was trying to find his way to her Earth. They still haven't technically given her Earth a designation, like they jokingly call it Earth CBS. So like Cisco's been trying to find it, so every once in a while when something really crazy happens, a portal opens. Like she's getting her ass handed to her by Cyborg Superman, he says, no one will be able to help you. All of a sudden a portal opens, like, and you think that Barry's gonna jump through and kick his ass, but he doesn't. So they get to the end of the episode, which is kind of like an Eradicator type story. I'll explain that in a second. But then Barry and Cisco are finally able to open a portal inside her apartment. So even I was a little surprised with how light the crossover was, but they said the reason they did it this way is because Supergirl's Earth is still in a different universe. They haven't got to the point where they want to combine it with Barry's, like they're not going to do like some giant universe changing thing yet. Maybe for next year's crossover, now that they've introduced the idea of aliens in Earth 1, which is where Flash and Arrow's Earth is. So tonight on The Flash, episode 8, is the first real night of the big crossover. Like it's all Dominator storyline from here on out. So tonight on The Flash, episode 8, then tomorrow on Arrow on their 100th episode, then on Legends of Tomorrow. Legends is the last night of the crossover. If for some reason you haven't been watching all the shows, it's totally okay. Like the stories are very self-contained to this big crossover. So if you have no idea what's up with Prometheus on Arrow, or you don't know what the Legends have been doing this season, you'll be totally fine. Just watch the episodes. I'll be doing like full episode videos for The Flash, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow with a couple bonus videos in between. There'll be a couple extra crossover videos this week just because what they're doing is so big, which makes the video schedule just a little bit weird, but I'll explain that at the end of the video. But what's happening is the Dominators are invading Earth 1, just in Barry and Oliver's universe. Supergirl is in a different universe, but they did say after this big crossover event, the Dominators would come back in the future on Supergirl, so I'm guessing that's Dominators from a different universe. So last night on Supergirl, it was largely a self-contained episode just for Supergirl stuff that was happening, not crossover stuff. That's probably because just Supergirl, Mon-El, the characters themselves like Martian Manhunter are galactic characters, so it's easier for them to do galactic villains. But on The Flash and Arrow, most of the villains come from Earth, So even though they're going to defeat the Dominators somehow, they're still going to continue to be a big character. Just like the Flash defeats the Rogues, they always come back. Just like Oliver was able to fight off Deathstroke, he always comes back. Speaking of which, Arrow 100th episode. There are a lot of you that haven't been watching Arrow for the last season or two. Their 100th episode is going to be crazy. Make sure you watch that if you have not been watching Arrow. But as we go along, I'll be doing Easter egg videos for The Flash later tonight, then Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, bonus videos throughout just for special things that are like way above and beyond. But next week what's going to happen is that they'll all get their mid-season finale. They'll go back to their own storylines. So like The Flash will go back to fighting Dr. Alchemy and Savitar. Arrow will go back to fighting Prometheus. They're actually going to be doing some pretty crazy stuff on Arrow in the mid-season finale in episode 10 when they come back in January. Most of you have probably been watching The Flash, but you might not have been watching Arrow. So there's supposed to be some huge twist with Black Canary coming back on Arrow in the back half of the season. So make sure you watch. I mean, obviously I'll be doing videos for it, but make sure you watch to see how they pull it off. Because they've already said that they're not going to be using a lot of the twists that they used in the past for bringing back dead characters. So like the Arrow 100th episode, Katie Cassidy is going to be in that, but the twist is a little bit different. It's going to be like that Batman the Animated Series episode, Perchance to Dream. So it's going to feel very different because it's going to be a dreamlike state. So supposedly, that's not how they're bringing back Laurel, even though she will be back for that episode. And I do expect Tommy to be in that too. They pretty much brought every big character that's ever been on Arrow. So that means like Deathstroke is going to be kicking a lot of ass. So there'll still be a bunch of Dominator stuff happening, but there'll be a lot of special Arrow 100th episode stuff happening. So don't worry, if you guys have big questions about what's going on, how it's going to work, just let me know in the comments. I'll be dropping my Flash video after the episode airs tonight. It's going to be so crazy. I can't even believe that they attempted to cross over 4 shows. It is some Rick and Morty level shit that's going on here. And yes, I will be doing a Rick and Morty Season 3 video really soon. Why don't we say Wednesday before I post my Arrow 100th episode video? So I'll explain all that Rick and Morty stuff tomorrow. That's like a completely separate show. If you don't watch it yet, everybody else in the comments that does watch it will let you know exactly why it's so awesome. So this giant DC 4-way crossover is a logistical nightmare, but it gives me so much hope for what they're going to try next year because they always try to top each other. They try to do it with the villains that they bring onto the shows. They also try to do it with the way they tell stories. So when this is all over, we can theorize about how they can top this. I have a couple pretty easy ideas, and they include Mongol and Warworld. So get hyped. Let me know, what are you guys most excited about? I mean, obviously they're going to be doing so much crazy team-up stuff, and this is all based on the Invasion comic book storyline. So I'll be pointing out all those comic book Easter eggs when I post those Easter egg videos. But see you guys tonight. It's going to be awesome. While you guys wait for that to post, you can click here for my Game of Thrones Season 7 teaser trailer. Finally got some official footage. And you can click here for my Flash playlist. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.